Alright, hello everybody and welcome. Welcome. DSP here. Starting a new gaming week with you here, live on stream. Today is indeed Monday, September 14th, 2015, and I thank you all for being here on the pre-stream. Today we're going to be starting up another session, only our second session of Super Mario Maker. And I played this on Friday when it came out as a new release, and I loved it. I've only scratched the surface, really, I think, of what's available in the game. And when I played it on Friday, I really didn't know how well it would be received. And I'll be honest, is it super popular, like white hot, like a brand new gaming playthrough? No. But it got some pretty good attention, and overall people seemed to enjoy it. And overall people were like, man, I really wish that Phil would play some more of this. And what I've done is, over the course of this weekend, excuse me, I talked about it a few times, and especially on the weekend preview last night. I said, hey, if you got Super Mario Maker and you're making your own levels, and maybe you want to make a cool level and share it with me, and I'll play it live, then send me the code via email. And I got a bunch of emails overnight of stages from viewers and fans. And so I'm hoping to check out those stages today. Should be pretty fun. So it's going to be a fun combination today of me checking out viewer and fan-made stages. I also want to check out the 100 Mario Challenge. Apparently, from what I'm being told, it's quite fun. It's quite challenging. You get 100 lives to go through a ton of stages that I believe are either randomly generated or user created. I'm not really clear on it. Apparently from what I did last time, which was the 10 Mario Challenge, those were stages made by Nintendo, but apparently the ones that are coming up are not pre-designed, from what I'm to understand. And so I'm going to be doing a little bit of that. And in addition to that, I'm going to possibly be making some more of my own stages. I have no idea if we're going to have more customization options today than we had on Friday. I did get the patch for this game on Friday when I played it, and it was supposed to, supposedly, over the course of a couple hours, unlock new content. It did not. In fact, nothing new unlocked. I played for about 3 hours on Friday, and nothing new unlocked. So I don't actually know what causes the unlocking of content or not. I guess some people are saying it actually has to do with you just sitting in the stage maker and putting down blocks and stuff. I don't get it. I guess we'll see. But I'm just going to mess around. And I may make another stage by the end of today's stream. We'll see. But I'm gonna have fun with it. And, you know, I really didn't know how I was going to like the game when I played it Friday. But I am pleased to say that I was very happy with it. I had a lot of fun with it. And I'm looking forward to playing more today. So thank you to those of you who are showing up. And are live on stream right now. Thank you to those of you who are watching this as a pre-stream on demand on YouTube. I hope that you enjoyed this second session of videos and gameplay, and I am thinking of doing one later this week, possibly this Friday. So FYI, I am probably going to be doing another session of Mario Maker later in the week, probably on Friday, okay? So what else is going on this week? A lot. There's a lot going on. We've got tonight, my return to Fallout New Vegas. It's probably going to be my only session of Fallout New Vegas this week, seeing as we are near the end of the game, and it looks like only another few sessions I'll be done with it. Which is good, because it means that we can focus on the other stuff, but it also means that we can put a nice, solid ending to the playthrough, which has been running now for a month and a half, and, you know, it's a good lead-in for Fallout 4 coming in November. Pretty good, right? What else? Well, we, got tomorrow the return of Metal Gear Solid 5, of course, which I know a lot of people, you know, have been enjoying the playthrough. Whether it's the epic fails or the ridiculous, like, S ranks that I'm getting somehow, people are liking the Metal Gear Solid 5 stuff. And at this point, I believe, more than 2/3 into the game. And I'm going to be continuing that all this week. In fact, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week will be 3 more major sessions of Metal Gear Solid 5. So if you've been watching the playthrough and you're like, wow, I really hope Phil keeps going because I'm really enjoying it, I'd like to see him finish it. Lots of progress in that game this week, and I'm actually thinking, if I keep up the rate that I've been playing it, that possibly there's a chance this weekend I might actually complete the game. Which would be pretty cool, because I'll be able to review it. you know, beat it, you know, relatively in a reasonable amount of time, right? Compared to the fact that I heard the game has, you know, could be up to 100 hours long, and I was worried if I was going to be able to beat it this month. It would be awesome if maybe I could complete it, because then I could focus on other stuff such as Mad Max, right? Speaking of Mad Max, yes, there will be Mad Max this week. There will be a session of Mad Max both tomorrow night, Tuesday night, as well as Wednesday night. So 2 sessions of Mad Max this week. I know it's not too much, but at the same time, you know, I am focusing on this other stuff. Thursday night, the big return of my podcast. Hate Live will return. It hasn't been one in over a month at this point. And I'm excited because there's going to be tons to talk about. I'm going to get everyone caught up and up to speed on everything that's been going on with me, both on and off camera. I'm going to tell you about the YouTube copyright nonsense I went through and all the stuff I've now learned about the YouTube copyright system that is pretty much appalling, disastrous, and the fact that there's tons of misinformation out there on the internet of people talking about YouTube's copyright system and not understanding it. I'm going to blow the roof off of that shit this Thursday and explain to everyone how it works. In addition to that, I'll be talking about all the games I've been playing, or the games I'm looking forward to for the rest of this hardcore gaming season. It's going to be a lot of fun. So this podcast this coming Thursday will be great. I hope you'll tune in. That is going to be my second stream on Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. As I already said, Mario Maker, I'll probably do another session of this on Friday as long as people enjoy this session. And then Friday night, I'm going to be working on the best and worst of Alan Wake montage, which I put together a bunch of the videos last night and started looking through them for funny moments, found a bunch of cool stuff. Special thanks to those of you who posted up on the kingofhate.com forums your favorite moments. You're helping me a lot with that, since I can't obviously rewatch a 70-part playthrough. I don't have that kind of free time. So, that's going to be fun. And then this weekend is kind of up in the air dependent on how far I've gotten in Metal Gear Solid 5. If, let's say, you know, I got really far, maybe I'll finish it up this weekend, you know. If not, maybe I'll mix up the weekend with a little bit of Metal Gear and something else. I'm not sure. We shall see, I guess, what happens this weekend, right? Alright, so I'm going to get started in a moment here. I see more and more people are joining the stream, which is great. I'll just say this FYI. Just so you know, my Patreon has been updated for the month of September. There are new goals. And in effect, the big goal this month, the one that everyone's undoubtedly going to be talking about and looking forward to, is that if I hit my standard $1,250 funding level, which I've done every single month since I started Patreon this year, so I don't think that we'll have an issue with it. But if I hit it, I'm going to be doing a Halloween horror marathon on Halloween, October 31st. And for people who pledge $5 or more in the month of September, you'll be able to nominate and vote on the games that I'll actually be playing for this marathon. So that's going to be pretty awesome. And I am looking forward to that a lot. Keep in mind that this month, at the end of this month, September, we're going to have a mini marathon of indie games. And I'm actually in the process of getting everyone's forum accounts upgraded. And I'm going to have people start nominating the indie games that people want to see me play in about 2 weeks' time. So that we can nominate and vote, and we can do another fun indie game stream at the end of this month. So Patreon is turning into all this fun content that's come out this year, and I hope that everyone's enjoyed this stuff that's been a positive result from Patreon. Check it out, patreon.com/DarksidePhil. For as little as $1, you can get cool perks. Like people who were at least $1 pledge got their name as a text thank you in last night's Week in Preview video that I released. So those who donated, or I see saying donate, it's not donate, it's a pledge. Those who pledged $10 last month are going to get a verbal thank you on Hate Live later this week. So, going to be a lot of fun with all this Patreon stuff going on, with the ongoing playthroughs going on. Lots of fun content this month. Hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for being here. And that's really all I have to say. I will give a gratuitous plug to my girlfriend, Leanna, who operates her own business here, right out of our home. It is a handmade glycerin soap and wax tart melt business. So if you want to wash your body with high quality, great smelling soaps, as well as maybe burn some wax tart melt to make your house smell good, it's a great alternative to burning a candle, which may be a little dangerous, especially if you have pets. Check out her business. That's at etsy.com/shop/the black currant, spelled CURRANT. She had just recently launched her fall line of products, 10 new scents that are all fall related. I actually helped her pick these out. And I love her products. I only wash with her soap. I only use her soap for the past 2 years. It's all I've used. I don't buy soap at the store. She makes amazing soap. There's no way I would ever go buy just a store-made soap once I've, used hers. And tons of positive feedback. She's actually almost hit her 100 order goal for the year. Her goal, she started this business back in February. And she wanted to have 100 orders for the year of 2015. She figured that would be a good round number for a new business. She's like a few away. I think she only needs like 4 or 5 more sales and she's going to hit 100. And it's only September, which is freaking awesome because the holiday season's coming up and probably a ton of people will be looking for cool gifts. And they're probably going to be hitting up her shop, so she's going to exceed her goal this year. Obviously, people are loving her product, so check it out. Gratuitous plug. Etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrant. Again, Currant. A lot of people spell it wrong. And, great stuff. Alright, I really don't have much else to say. The one final thing I'll say on PreStream, which a lot of you may not have heard this, is actually that Nintendo has chosen a new CEO. I don't know how many of you have heard this news yet. This is breaking news from over the weekend. Nintendo has chosen a new CEO. At one point, he was actually the head of the Pokemon company. That's right. Nintendo actually has a whole company dedicated to Pokemon because it is such a dynamo in the gaming world. He was the head of that for a while, and apparently he's also been the head of human resources of Nintendo for a while. And I apologize because I don't have his name in front of me, but he is, he's up there in age. He's like 65 years old, and a lot of people are kind of already coming out and criticizing Nintendo and saying, most of your management is old, and as a company, you've lost touch with your customer base for the past several years. The really only successful thing Nintendo's done in the past few years has been Amiibos at this point. So why are they having another old guard management moving into the job as CEO? Now listen, I don't necessarily agree with those people. I certainly am not going to say that just because a guy is up there in age, maybe compared to other people in the gaming industry, that he's going to be out of touch. I don't know. And I don't know much about this guy, but I'm interested. As we all know, we lost Iwata, Mr. Iwata, a couple months back. And, there's been this big gaping, vacuous hole at Nintendo. Who's going to lead this company? What is going to be their new direction? Everyone's kind of been like, I don't know. And, oh, here we go. Silent Warrior 25, thank you. He posted up, his name is Tatsumi Kishimura, is the new CEO. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what he does. We will see what he can do with the company. I'm curious. I want to see what he does with this company and what direction he pushes it in. Oh, it's not Tatsumi Kishimura. It's Tatsumi Kimishima. Oh. Alright, I'm never going to... Face it, Iwata was easy to say. Kimishima is not, and everyone's going to forget this name. Kimishima. But I'm excited. I want to see what he's going to do. Maybe he'll take us... I say us. Maybe he'll take Nintendo in a new creative direction. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm always excited when there's big announcements of, Nintendo and what they're going to do next. Sometimes the announcements are great and sometimes they're disappointing. Right now, I want to see what's going to happen. We don't know, right now there's a lot of uncertainty with Nintendo. They got a new console, the NX, that's in development. We don't know anything about it yet, and we don't know where the company's going. So, we'll see. Once we get more news and stuff, but we got new management, new leadership, and I guess we'll find out, right? We will find out. Alright, everyone, so that is it for the pre-stream. Let's get started with more Mario Maker. I think today what we'll start with is I may try out that 100 Mario challenge. I think we'll do that first. And then once I've done that for a little bit, then I think we're going to try out viewer-created stages. I've got a bunch of... 1, 2, 3, 4... I've got at least 5 or 6 people who sent me some stages to try out today. We'll do some of that, and then maybe near the end of the stream here, we will probably jump in and I'll try out the creation tools again and see what stages I can come up with. Okay? Alright, everybody. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Let's get started with more Mario Maker. I hope you enjoy the stream, and let's begin. Very nice.